So most of you guys probably know me as the Marvel guy, but you might not know that I'm something of a gamer myself. Not really. I enjoy Nintendo games, I've been playing them since I was a kid, and I really enjoyed the Super Mario Bros. Movie, surprisingly. Just like most of you, I really didn't know if Chris Pratt was going to be able to pull off Mario, but in my opinion, he did surprisingly well in the role. And that's why I am here today with the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Now, you might be wondering, okay, JT Vids, what exactly is the Nintendo Cinematic Universe? Is this replacing our MCU? What the heck is going on? First of all, let me answer some of those questions. The Nintendo Cinematic Universe is going to be completely different from our MCU. It is not replacing our MCU, it is something that I will be doing on the side. Second, I will only be doing plots for these phases. I'll be doing one phase of video. There are going to be 5 phases in total, so 5 total videos. And I'm just going to be giving you guys some casting, some general plot overviews, things of that nature. Nothing too crazy, just something that I can sort of use as a break in between our MCU episodes. And third, every single project is animated, so there will be no live action, so any castings I make in these videos, you can assume that the characters that these actors and actresses are playing, they are voicing them. So there is no live action, there is only animated projects. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into Phase 1 of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. We have 6 projects to get through, so let's not waste any more time. But before we do, go hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Don't make Mario sad. Hit it, and let's get on with the show. So keeping it simple, the first project of Phase 1 is a Super Mario Bros. Movie, and we're going to keep the cast exactly the same. We have Star-Lord as Super Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and my main man Jack Black as Bowser. I thought the movie was great. We still have the Yoshi egg in the post-credit scene. Overall, a really fun movie for all. So, not going to complicate this much more. We're going to move on to the second project of Phase 1. The second project in the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is The Legend of Zelda. So first of all, let me just make this clear. This is somewhat based on the NES game, but it is not totally following the same exact plot as that game. So for castings, we have Kid Link, who is voiced by Jacob Tremblay, Kid Zelda, who is voiced by Emma Berman, and Aqua Mentis, who is voiced by Ving Rhames. So this project, we see young Link adventuring across Hyrule in order to collect the 8 scattered pieces of the Triforce of Courage so he can rescue Princess Zelda. Now you might be wondering too, how experienced is Link in this project? Well, Link is really new, as I said, he is Kid Link, so this is really his first time going on any major adventures. He's not really skilled with a sword, he's never really used a shield before, so we get to see him grow throughout the project. The other question you might be asking is, why is Aqua Mentis the villain? Well, it's really because I think Aqua Mentis serves as sort of a very basic, very clear villain. Link has an obstacle to overcome, he has to defeat the bad dragon-looking creature to save the princess, and I think it just gives a very straightforward plot, nothing too complicated, and we get to see Link grow in both skill and personality. He rescues Zelda, and in a post-credit scene, we do see Ganondorf setting up a sequel. So that is The Legend of Zelda. Again, not too complicated, a fairly straightforward project, but let's go ahead and move on to the third project of Phase 1. The third project of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is Donkey Kong Country, and yes, it is named after the game that came out in 1994. A fantastic game that I am very, very bad at. I think it's really hard, so maybe that should tell you how skilled I am at Nintendo games. Now let's just go over the cast real quick. Of course, we have Seth Rogen returning as Donkey Kong. We have Diddy Kong, voiced by Patton Oswalt. Cranky Kong, still voiced by Fred Armisen. Funky Kong, voiced by Dave Bautista. Dixie Kong, voiced by Alison Brie. And the villain of the project, King K. Rool, voiced by Patrick Warburton. So, this movie is also very simple, very straightforward. King K. Rool, the king of the Kremlings, steals the Kong's bananas. And Donkey Kong and his friends have to get the bananas back. They go through all sorts of wacky adventures, they fight Kremlings, and we have a huge face-off between Donkey Kong and King K. Rool, which I can't believe we have not seen more of than Donkey Kong games. That's a different story. And just for fun, we'll go ahead and throw a Toad cameo in there, just because, again, this is all connected somehow. Don't ask me how right now, but It's all connected, you'll see. Trust me guys, come on. And that's the third project. Again, these are very straightforward, so I hope that you guys are enjoying. Anyways, let's move on to the next project, which is actually not a project, but a series. So the fourth project is technically a series, and the series is Metroid: The Legend of Samus, the first season. And we only really have one major casting, and that is Karen Gillan in the role of Samus. Now we have 6 episodes in Season 1, and Season 1 is all about us really getting to know Samus Aran as we watch her getting trained by the Galactic Federation, when at the end of her training she is sent off on a mission to stop the evil Mother Brain and space pirates who are attempting to use Metroids as biological weapons. So as I said, the main antagonists are Mother Brain and Kraid. You might be wondering, what about that big dragon dude from Smash always drags me off the edge of the stage? Well, Ridley does make an appearance in the final episode, and that sets up a Season 2. So again, that is Metroid. There will be a few other series in the Nintendo Cinematic Universe, but we'll get to those later. But again, Metroid will return in a Season 2 in future installments. Let's go ahead and talk about Project number 5. Alright, so next up is Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, and this is a lot similar to the game that this project is based on, but let's get to the castings first. We have Andy Samberg voicing Kirby, King DDD voiced by Kenan Thompson, Joel McHale voicing Meta Knight, and Keith David voicing Nightmare. So again, as I said, the plot of this movie is very similar to the game. Kirby needs to recover the pieces of the broken Star Rod to return it to the Fountain of Dreams, and along the way he fights various foes, including Meta Knight, in order to recover these pieces. Once he recovers them, he fights King DDD, but during their battle, Nightmare is released. King DDD and Kirby are forced to team up to stop Nightmare and save Planet Popstar. But with that being said, let's move on to the final project of the Nintendo Cinematic Universe Phase 1. So the final project is Super Mario Bros. 2 Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and we have all the same actors and actresses returning from the first movie, but we have some additional ones to go through as well. So we have Yoshi, voiced by Iman Vellani. Yes, I know, she doesn't have any formal voice acting roles, but you can't tell me that her energy is not exactly what you want from Yoshi. I mean, come on, she's perfect. We also have Wario, voiced by Danny DeVito, and Waluigi, voiced by William Dafoe. So the plot to this movie is fairly simple. Wario and Waluigi pretend to be Mario and Luigi, and they start causing trouble over on Kong Island. And this really makes the Kongs mad and leads to the Kongs fighting against members of the Mushroom Kingdom, including Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and everything gets awry when they figure out that Wario and Waluigi are the individuals who caused the two to fight. We also have Yoshi, who has since hatched from the first project. He gets captured by Wario and Waluigi, and we end off by having Mario and Donkey Kong team up to save Yoshi from Wario and Waluigi. And at the very end, somehow, someway, Bowser escapes and returns to normal size after what happened in the first movie. And that was Nintendo Cinematic Universe Phase 1. Again, this is not really anything like rebooted MCU, it's just something that I thought I could have fun with. I'm a big Nintendo fan. I hope you all enjoyed, because I know that Nintendo has touched so many people's lives. It certainly touched mine. Again, thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, join the Discord server, follow the Instagram page, and most importantly, stay tuned for more projects coming soon. This is JT Vids, signing out.